All right, SpaceX is live, baby. As you can see though, it's some super dip buys going on, man, which is showing. I don't think it's even showing on TradingView like that, right? But these orders are happening. There's something happening down here at this 150. See if we can pull it up here. Nasty had a nasty drop, man, from these highs. Trying to get back over 30, just not happening. But once we shifted here, you can see the weekly shifted, and we just really been trapped inside there. Yeah, once that shift happened, had two nice buys here. Then I buy off this low. Crazy. I want to see. So you can see here on TradingView, right? It's showing these orders are kind of just ascending. Right, we look on Thinkorswim. I mean, these are orders somewhere happening. Right, something happening down here. See, it's 73. What is that? 73.94s. All right. But right there, 150s, there's something happening. Damn, mouse has a shortage. I need to get another one over the weekend. Oh, well, it's only day one, of course. Alright, we can shift this. Alright, NASDAQ going back down. We're back below 700. So got 68, 168. Alright, 68, 50, 68, 168. Spread is about 10 cents, 11 cents, 10 cents. Oh, that's a typo. SpaceX IPO, baby. SpaceX IPO. Let's look at Tesla as well. Tesla's ugly. Had a nice buy here though. Ooh, these were, I mean, man, let me look at here. Especially for these options here. Okay. It's at 386 or 387, it's up in there. Man, these were fucking crazy. Oh man, low of 380s calls there to $18. That is major, man. That's the kind of move right there you want to look for. That is crazy. And you had to get them here. Okay. Crazy though, from this thing to go from 135s, really I'll say about 150. Yeah, 150 is definitely the level. Really, I would be waiting for it to come back down. Start catching it at 199, something like that. Right? Outstanding shares 13 billion. Tells you the float. Market cap. Yeah. Oh my God, did you see it? Let's see if we can see where the hell that happened. You could see it, something happening though. Right? It's definitely something crazy happening. They keep hitting that 150, man. Trying to see if what orders are going off down there. Cause it's obviously something. It's like a blip of an order or something, man. Wow. Nothing. Not showing anything. On the tape, but it's something happening here. Right at 150. SpaceX IPO. So like I said, what I would be waiting to do is really waiting for this thing to start going down anyway. At least start trying to accumulate below 150. Good rocket, man. I mean, up to 200. All right, but hey, I want to see it down some. But we can definitely tell that this open candle 150, that is definitely the area. Okay. Of course, 200 is going to be the next. 199, 200, we'll start seeing it here. SpaceX IPO, can we bust through the high here at 176.52? We'll see. All right, 173 is about to get hit. We got some volume right there. Let's bust through it. Damn, someone said skin line crackles. Yeah, shit. Alright. Alright, here we go. Let's see. 173 is light around there. Let's see. You see though, they keep dipping it like that. It's something that's happening. They're not really showing on like trading view and things like that, but it's definitely some weird ass orders happening down here. Alright. That was a nice move though from that 168. But they keep definitely slipping it basically, seems like they pulling liquidity or some shit's happening. Let's see, let's look at that high today breach possibly. First day of SpaceX SPCX IPO. Of course, no options or anything available just yet here. So we could be hitting that 170. I want to see if we want to hit that high. What I want to do is try to find a way to get a better ladder here with the because this level 2 to me sucks. Alright, I like to see the whole ladder, right? Who offers that for stocks? I know it's out there. Stocks. Especially like with futures trading NASDAQ. Let's look at the NASDAQ as well, see how that NASDAQ's still at the highs up there. It's just hanging, not busting through the weekly. I definitely over the weekend have to get a mouse. This mouse sucks so bad. I got a shortage in it. But this is the SpaceX IPO. Looks like we opened around 846 actually. 846. Hell no, cause I checked at 846. I thought I did. Maybe I checked at 845. We look like we want to break that high, man. But the way they're dipping it, you want to play that tight. 72.50s. I'm gonna start. Let me see here. I know one thing too. Gold has some crazy moves today. I mean, actually, now it won't load for me. Also, I started coding some crazy useful indicators, man, for Ninja Trader. Be on the watch out. Those will be. I'm actually testing everything out, but they are dope, man. Just really like risk type of indicators. Of course, you don't need any moving averages. I mean, there are enough moving averages and oscillators. All right. Everything else is just pretty much a form of those ATRs, right, or standard deviations. But having a risk calculator, right, that's the biggest problem for anybody. It's risking the right amount. Let me pull it up actually. A few more tweaks I have to do to it. I'll be right back. Alright, so the tool we've been working with on NinjaTrader. I don't remember that song. Let me see. Oh, that ain't bad. So back below 173 here. Alright, watch out for one of them spikes down, man. They happen in a blip. It's like little blips. And I don't think every feed is showing it, alright? Let's see what we could add. Add like a range chart. Alright, alright. We'll do 100 ticks. We'll do 50 ticks. Alright, this is the code here. Let's pull this bad boy up. Alright, here we go. Alright. There we go. Alright, so you could see is definitely something happening. Right? And there's no volume until, let's see where. Look, it's volume happening down here. Right? You can't even see it up here. It's real weird. Alright, then it blips down, nothing, 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 nothing. Then an extra 100 picked up. Look, another 100. And it's all down here at the bottom. 100. 4,000. So somebody, right? They're just blipping it down, and it's definitely some volume going on. 400. Alright. Let's see. 1,000. So they're just accumulating down here. They're doing some weird stuff there. Alright, so for the alright, let's see what we got here. price line. Alrighty, here and alright, so biggest thing was risk. That's the biggest problem. Alright, it's risk. So I made a grid that tells you the risk. Alright, tells you the risk at every level. Every level here. And then we got it if we want to add 2 contracts, right? So this is 1 contract, and then if you stack 2 contracts from. Alright. And we had a VWAP, volume profile. Few more tweaks I need to do though. Few more tweaks. Alright, but definitely already working, right? So I could always see a risk wise, right? I can see from here, I know 1 contract at this is just the micros. 1 micro stop here will be at 95 bucks, right? So you can always see. Right now nothing is happening though. Alright, but let's go ahead and test it out. I'm gonna test it with an 80 ticks. Then I have a grid here. Auto 80. Alright. Alright, so that's a good way of having it there. So you can always see, alright, 80 ticks from price. I know that's 20 bucks, right? And then I got the moving grid and a static grid. Alright. Yeah, it definitely helps with risk though. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest part of the game, man. Is knowing your risk. Alright, so say we want to, I want to see this break in a retest, right? Alright, looks like the SpaceX is about to breach 176. We're on the way back up. They had another dip, man. They keep having these dips. What was that around? Don't guess. They keep having them. Don't guess. Don't guess. Alright, let's look at NASDAQ tape. Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley to pocket 100 million each in the SpaceX IPO fees. Damn. All right, so Trump is saying he thinks a deal with to end the war could be signed over the weekend or on Monday, right? The U.S.-Iran agreement will be referred to as the, so they're already making this thing happen. Islamabad Memorandum of Understanding. There it is. Though it's still unclear where and when the signing will take place. All right, so there's still, that's going to be a big thing over the weekend. All right. So Iranians, they're not confirming anything yet, right? They're not saying anything, right? All right. Alright, so what we want to do here. So also we put the volume profile. Had to fix a few things there. As you can see, the weekly profile is filling out here. Major resistance at that 30,000. If we get back above 30, I'll be looking for loans as we break. Alright. SpaceX is probably trying to break his way to the upside. Let's go back to a regular chart. You know what? If I have times here, right? But my times are off here. What is up with that? Time is right everywhere except on the chart. It's weird. SpaceX IPO. So the time, I mean, the chart is right, but the time that it's saying it's on the chart is off. Right? That's weird. But everything's matching up here. So, I mean, alright, watch for another blip. I'm gonna watch it this time. I'm gonna see, man. See if I can see it. Look at that, man. The blips are happening, man. If you're not paying attention to that, right, you instantly are like down quickly, but somebody's down there buying it up at 150, right? There's something happening. It's not even showing on TradingView like that. That's crazy. But it's some orders down there at 150s that are happening, that's for sure. So I've been really trying to see a good way of setting up a layout, right? Alright? Because I like Quantower. The charts are dope. But more importantly, they have a great dome, man. This bad boy here, super helpful. Right, so you have that with the chart. So I got price showing this at 50. On the wrong contract or what? 667. Oh, I probably am. Oh, they're both M though. $650. Oh, you know what? No. Yeah, 650. Oh, you know what? I changed it there, didn't I? Where the fuck are the instruments at? Yeah, I think it changed the contract. But I'm not seeing any proof of that. Yeah, it's showing it's 9:30, bro. I'll change the properties maybe. Nope.
And according to Reuters citing sources, the UAE has agreed to unlock between $10 and $20 billion for Iran in a tactical shift to de-escalate regional tensions, according to Reuters citing sources. And it does note the arrangement involves release of funds in exchange for a halt to Iranian missile and drone attacks on the UAE and a restoration of bilateral economic and intelligence ties. And it does note sources say at least $3 billion has already been transferred, with negotiations accelerating following a visit to Abu Dhabi last week by officials from the IRGC.
See, it's showing 29.9. Where's the other contract at? Alright. Yeah, I'm on the September already. June is still the one. Alright. So change. What was that? September. I need to be on the June 6, 2016. Alright, let's see. Okay. Alright. So we're still on June contract. Alright. Could be a nice long here. Let's see what we can grab. 80. Okay.
Of note for Microsoft MSFT, the information reports that Microsoft has considered spinning out Xbox and plans new Halo and Fallout games.
And you can see we still keep having these blips down to 150. What I'm thinking is yeah. We could try one here. Try one with a 40, 50. change for me. Alright, Nazi drop in here. I'll see if we could hold somewhere. Probably out at 55s. 50 still. Get out. It's tanking, dude. SpaceX still has not broken that high. Look, they keep blipping down, man. Until they're gonna crack. Once that sucker cracks that 150 and hold, Nazi's on the way down. Still not breaking that. This bad boy may wait till over the weekend, man. Since that news that it may or may not happen over the weekend, it could be just waiting. Alright. Or it could be later today. Alright. Could get that move up, right? Nazi back down, looks like to one for sure 600 on. We'll see if it gets to that 550 back to the VWAP maybe. Something serious is down here, man. 150. We already mapped it. It's the largest public offer IPO ever, man. Right? So that's crazy. Goldman Sachs, we just read Goldman Sachs is going to be up $100 million in fees just from this thing, dude. I mean, this is a multi-billion-dollar deal, right? Not making this up, right? Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley are to pocket $100 million each in SpaceX IPO fees. If they're making $100 million, dude, this is a multi-billion-dollar deal. The largest in history. Alright. The largest in history. Alright. Yes, sir. Keeps happening. Boo, boo, boo. Every 15 minutes is happening.
That reports that Qatar offered around $12 billion to secure agreement, and Qatar said that was false. Alright, I'm gonna try a short here. Now my grid is jacked for some reason. Let's see what's up here. It's like limit orders, looks like jacked it up. Okay. $6.18s looks like it's holding. Let me try something here. About 37.50s up there. I want to see that 617 get taken out. Alright, this could be that push up, man, we were looking for. I don't
Oh yeah. Here we go. Let's try it. I'm right above the high here. Right above 30s. I want to see if we can just get it down there to 530s maybe. Alright. Looks like it's coming back in. I'm back out of there. Okay. Hate when this happens here. Let's try it one more. Look at that. And it comes right back. What time is it? Maybe that 30 past an hour. Maybe the half hour mark, man. Alright. See what good we got out those shorts, man. Man, I want to go long, but I want to go long like above 700 maybe. Then we got that weekly man. Okay. I'm gonna try the longs here. Try to get two of them in. Alright. See if we can get that push over the sevens. I'm not gonna give it too much room. I want to see if that expansion come on and go. Okay. Okay, can we get over 7? Alright, we're at 670s. That was a hell of a trade. I think we can get up. I'm just watching the flow here. 75, we need to get over. I'm go to, I want to go to break even, but not, it hasn't given me a pullback yet. They flipping it. Are they gonna flip it or push it?
An update from CENTCOM. It does note 139 ships have been redirected and 9 vessels disabled since April 13th. Just a daily CENTCOM update.
Setting.
If this thing can push, boy, this will be a hell of a trade. Alright. So we're risking right around, let's see, 120. We'll tighten it up to about $100 risk. Now it's another tool I'm coming up with. I'm gonna see how that'll work on here too. Alright, can we push on out of here? We're already up 2-1. Still hasn't given me a really good spot to lock this stop in. So that's how fast we was kind of able to switch up. I mean, we still could pull back. Man, that is a hell of a run. I'm gonna go to break even. I still want to hold it though.
WXWTI crude July futures settle at $84.88 a barrel, down $2.83, increased by 2.3%. Diesel July futures settle at around $3.40 a gallon. Gasoline July futures
So
settle
really
at
at these times you want to really wait.
And natural
Look
gas
at the orders,
futures
man.
settle at around $3.12.
I'm sure it's gonna have a pullback somewhere. Gonna see if they want to hold it. Okay. Then of course we have the SpaceX IPO. They've been having blips down here to 150. Down to 150s. We marked it. That's pretty much the open of the day. We're looking at NASDAQ here as well. Alright, pulling back on the NASI. We want to really get an anchor to move the stops. All right. Okay, looks like another wave of pushing. Here we go, baby. Woo.
Just keep an eye on the
All right, we could definitely start locking in some profits here.
Increased volatility.
I want to see us over 700 though.
No headlines so far, but just keep
Can we get up there?
what's kind of going on.
I think we hit yeah, we actually hit 700. All right. I'm gonna take one off here. Can we get the last one up there? All right. So now, we took two off, and now I'm gonna let the last one run. Cause we tapped that 700. I didn't see it, but I see it now. We literally tapped it. It didn't even show here, which is crazy. But it definitely showed on the tape. Let me see. I know that wasn't the last 30. So I'm gonna see if we could hold here. 660s, if we could hold that. My stops are like 49 up in this area. At break even. Probably gonna raise the stops up even more because I know this bitch could tank. It can do some funny stuff. Alright. So we're right at 58. 58 up in here. I wonder if any more juice is gonna hit SpaceX. They need a rocket. It's pretty much just had that early morning surge. And then it's been having these whack ass dips. It doesn't even show on all the different platforms, right? If you look at it on TradingView, it doesn't even show these blips. But they're definitely happening. There's orders down there happening. Alright, watch for another one. Alright, it's anytime they start to go down like this, then you'll just see a blip. Alright, this could be a blip. NASDAQ retracing here. I want to take this last one off, but it's like, damn. Maybe I'll just lock in a little more. 35, it's about half. That's the thing about trading, you don't know shit. You really don't, right? You literally, only thing you know is you kind of know your risk, right? You kind of know. Right, you can still get slipped and stuff, but if you can set your risk, right, that's the only guarantee, but just about that you have. That's the hardest part, for some reason, right? But it actually should be the easiest part. It should be the first thing that you do. I don't know why my see if NASDAQ could get through this 700. If we can get through the 700s, I can move to 670s, 5 stops. But SpaceX right now is doing much of nothing. It's just really in its range here. Let's duplicate and you got this low here, of course. We're right here. Okay, Nazi look like it want to do. This may be a nice one. This may be it. Okay, we can get this flip. Just trying. It's a little swing right there at 75. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and move it right there. Cause I mean, if it doesn't happen, let's get out of there. So we're locked in about a third of what we, 2/3 of what we have now. stops at 73. It's like, are you gonna go or not, right? Got 30 contracts sitting at the 700, but doesn't look like they're ready right now, man. Watch, it just happens in spurts, right? It's like you'll just see a big spurt. Just all right. So you saw them reds that still didn't go down, so that could be like, all right, they test it. They're trying to test it. Like somebody's just sitting there accumulating up in that area. That's what ranges really are. Hate ranges, man. You really only want to see those takeoffs. Here we go. Here we go. Can we get over 7? Alright. Stops now. We're definitely good. Alright. Now this thing could collapse back, but hey, stops are set. We're in. Alright, we're over 7s. Here we go. Can we get and stay there? There we go. How the hell? Oh. There we go. Alright, 730s we're looking at, maybe. $725s. They're just sitting there. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna start tightening up this stop here. Alright, we see 25s up there. So it's like you pretty much don't have any say-so except for when you're gonna get out. And then it wicks and do all these funny ass moves sometimes. It makes you just stop doing it. It'll drop and then pop up in your direction. That leads to you doing horrible shit. That's the only thing I'm trying to work on, right? Because it's like profits take care of themselves, right? They literally do. Alright, so we're still trying to see if we could hold that 700 area. I don't want this to come back too far in. See if we can. SpaceX SPCX. It's the IPO. Largest IPO in history. Is it top of the... no. Alright. Alright, this could be where they're getting out at here. They're not trying to... see if we could hold 700. Should probably be at like 83. Alright, we're getting another push and we could kind of move this thing up to right at 700s, man. If we could start breaking. Alright, I'm up to 700s here. Yeah, this was a monster trade, man. And that was from trying to short it, right? We was trying to short it here down to the VWAP. Once we saw it wasn't going, flipped. And we started getting into these longs. Now we're looking at that 730 area. 730 and beyond. They could blip it down as well here, but we'll see. It's kind of like you have to put in and say we'll see, all right? No matter if you're scalping, swing trading, day trading, whatever. Put your trade on, set your stop, and you pretty much, you don't have literally any control after that. It's like all the tools are either to get you in and then help you set a stop loss. All right, no matter what the tool is, it's either to get you in, get you out. All right. And then you're just waiting on those conditions. Alright, so there we go. That was a hell of a trade, man.
Hezbollah says that
That
Lebanon
one
is
trade.
implicated in the ceasefire between Iran and the US.
What do you say about the ceasefire?
Hezbollah also says that Iranian officials have informed us that Israel will withdraw from Middle East territory based on their agreement.
Oh. Alright, so still above 700s here. Alright, I'm gonna try this bad boy here. Alright, we're gonna see here. I wanna see 730s for sure. I'm not gonna give it too much room. $725s they're sitting at. I mean, can we at least go test it?
Don't guess. Don't guess. Don't guess.
See if anything will hold up down here on the Nazi. Instead of coming back in. Comes in so hard there. Alright. Nothing there. See if we can get back over 7s. I mean, I was buying 702s with nothing, so we want to get over 702.50.
Before you respond.
we can get over 702.50s. All right, let's get in there.
Brent
See if we
crude
can break
futures
the
settle at
break that high up there.
$87.33 a barrel, down $3.05 or 3.37%.
All right, can we get to the 30s? There we go. Let's get it. We want to get over that high up there at 720s. Can we go, push. Got 85, came up at 10s right there.
It does note Restore Britain is set to hand and
It's not moving.
in Makerfield according to a poll of the constituency that will electrify the final days of the by-election campaign. It's via the Times.
And can I get it? No. Yeah, it's like once you see it, I mean, they tapped it and it just wasn't moving. They tapped it and it wasn't moving. There it is. See, we have to get out of there. Meanwhile, SpaceX SPCX is creeping up here. Just really at that 170 area. Maybe if it reclaims 700s right now. Pretty much a ugly ass day. Alright, really ugly. I mean, just not a smooth day. About that 650 area. Silver has been rocketing today. I want to try these longs. See if we can get back up here. I wanted to see that 630, 730 actually. All right. See if we can get this break over back over 7s. Okay. Or is it gonna be a bitch? I'm gonna tighten up here. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can get these new highs, man. I wanna see some. Alright, they got these ceasefires they're talking about, right? Iran hasn't confirmed anything, but they're still in talks, right? Tighten up a little more. It's like you really have to be in tune. Seems like, especially with the NASDAQ, right? You gotta have, it seems like you gotta pay attention to the microstructures, right? To get those really nice stops. Yeah, like trying to play it on a 5-minute. I mean, this 5-minute candle is what? It's down there 60 points, right? All right, not getting over that 700 looks like. Nope. All right, I'm out of there. So I'm gonna wait for the main trend line break. I want to see that get over the 702.50s. Got a bunch sitting at 80, 29.17. Another blip happened there at SPCX down to the 150. We've been tracking it. It's literally happening every 15 minutes. All right. On SpaceX IPO. I mean, there are blips happening and they're buying it down here. And so transactions are happening at 150. All right, let's see. See if we can get back over 29,700. Don't really want to try to force it, right? Don't force it, just let it happen. Let's see. Let's see. And I was expecting more movement out of this thing throughout the day. I mean, still up a lot, right? But I mean, relatively, right? You have to get in super early. All right. Super early. Alright, Nazi is broken down here. Major move down. Could we see that 530 area again now? I want to try it. Maybe if we come back into the first standard deviation. Get a retest. Alright. Okay. Okay. If we can get anywhere close down there.
So, quantitative information, internal AI usage projected to cost better billions in 2026. Again,
Okay.
internal AI usage
Okay.
projected to cost better billions in 2026.
via the information. Meta reported plans to restrict employee token usage. That's via the information. Meta plans to restrict employee token usage.
Alright, see if we can get this crack to the, there we go. Oh, let's go. Get down there. There we go. Get down there. So it's that foolishness. Just get down there. There we go. Alright, going to break even here. But those kind of trades I kind of stack in and take them off quickly. Only with profit though. Alright. And then we leave our normal on. Alright, so we've broken back below the standard deviation at first standard deviation. And alright, we're out. That was a good trade. That was a hell of a good trade. Came back into the 670s and then flipped again. We still could try to flip again. If anything, can see 640s. They're down there. They're right at 640s. Really wasn't any. I mean, that's them down there. Alright, watch SpaceX again. Looks like they could have another blip here. Blip down to 150. I wonder, like, cause I'm not seeing any orders happen. I wonder if you could, like, say short it now or something, and dollar above the 150s. All right, 151 maybe. But so far we're up 24% on the on SpaceX. All right, NASDAQ back up here. If we can cross this trend line, man, you can kind of see here. Really, we need a break over that 730. You can see it's getting tighter and tighter though. Watching something like this. Then we got this 730. All right, so stops now be about $100. We don't want to use that much of a stop right now. So I'm gonna see about getting it tighter. Right. I want to get us over 700. 700, 730. Good call to get out. All right. I'm gonna go candle stops, but hey, 5, 6 candles in a row. I want to kind of wait. Top of the hour too. Yeah. All right, here we go. All right, that could be a great. That's about 40 points, $40 there. We'll get two of them there. Go a little tighter. All right, let's see if we can get that break. Then we'll add it. We're over 7s. So we got the outside candle. Not happening. Is it not happening? But yeah. 296. Yeah, this is somebody buying this for sure. Alright. See if we can get some continuation there. Oh, this thing should be rocketing. $296 contracts right there. Lifted. And alright, we're out.
So just a heads up, Karachi currently speaking an interview with Qatar Network.
Uh-oh.
It's not in English.
Alright, so they got a meeting
It's not
happening.
making any new statements.
See what kind of statements are gonna be said. I'm out. I'm out. It's not going. I don't like that hesitation, man. Little blips there on SpaceX. Alright, so we'll call it a day here. You can see another blip within the 15 minutes on SpaceX here.
Iran's top negotiator Galibaf says commitments made must be commitments kept. No ifs, no buts, no excuses.
And comments here from Iran's Galibaf does note commitments made must be commitments kept. No ifs, no buts, no excuses. The close deal ahead, there is no other way. You reap what you sow. Just a post there on X from Galibaf.
Also, Galibaf on X says for the closed deal ahead, there is no other way. Again, just reiterating that commitments made must be commitments kept.
Just some comments here from Iran former Minister Arachi telling State TV, does note Iran is the winner of the war with the US and Iran emerged stronger after the war with the US.
Actually says in an interview that the result of the understanding
Of note, the Roku ticket is the name reportedly held talk
finalised,
at least one US media
that we will
company
tell each and every
is said
part
to be in sale talks, but no final decision has
Also,
been made.
Rachi says
and
memorandum
talks
of
may not
understanding
lead to a
has yet to be
sale.
signed.
According to Bloomberg
Changes
sources,
are possible.
Roku reportedly in sale talks, but it might not lead to a sale. And a bit more from Iran's Arachi does note an MOU has yet to be signed and changes are possible. And Arachi adds nuclear issues will be discussed in later stages.
Rachi says the nuclear issue and lifting of Iran's sanctions have been postponed to the second stage, and 60 days of negotiation time is predicted for these topics. So actually just reaffirming what's kind of been said from Hezbollah, the end of war on all fronts, including Lebanon, will be announced under interim deal.
A bit further from Arachi does note that end of war on all fronts, including in Lebanon, will be announced under interim deal.